All right, you know when you're at the grocery store and you're ready to check out and you go to where the cashiers are and then you have to pick a line and then you see all of them and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna pick this one and then you're like, it's probably gonna go the slowest and then you're right, it is the slowest. You look into your left, you look into your right, they're all moving by and then you're like looking like should I go? Like no. I spent too much time in this one. I'm not gonna go to that one. And then you keep looking, and then the people are flying by, and then the cashier yours is going so slow, and you're like, oh my god, like what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then you cave in, and then you just go to the other line. What happens? You go to that line, and then your line starts going. The original line starts going faster, and then yours is slow, and you're like, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's me, Adam. You are watching Steady Invest, and yes, this happens. This is called the sunk cost fallacy. This is when you invest something. So in that example, it was your time, but with the stock market, it's money. You invest money or time into something, and then it doesn't go exactly as planned. So again, grocery store, all the lines are going faster than yours. Stock market, your stock is going down. It sucks to be wrong. And this is when you've committed so much to an investment that you kind of become emotionally attached to it. So in the grocery store example, you either stay in the line the entire time or then you get out at the wrong time. Or with the stock market, you've held onto a stock so long, it's gone down, and then you tell yourself you're not going to get out until it at least breaks even or you make money on it eventually. And that may never happen. Sometimes it's worth it just to take the L. I'm going to show you guys some personal examples, but before I do, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, it helps me a lot, and drop me a comment, guys, let me know what you think. And without further ado, we all know stocks don't have to rebound when they go down. They can just continue going down and down and down. So if you were to buy BlackBerry at the peak in 2007, you would be down 97%. General Electric, if you were to buy in 2000 and you're holding on, you would be down 86%. Yellow Pages, if you bought in 2006 and you held on, you'd be down 99.65%. Wow. Ford, if you bought the peak in 2000 or 1999, you'd be down today 77%. Sirius XM, if you bought on the peak in 2000, you'd be down 90%. Last one, GoPro, if you bought in 2014, $86.97, and you held on till today, you would be down 92%. Moving on to one of my first trades, this is one loser I had. I mentioned in a previous video, but one of my biggest losers. So I bought around 550. It quickly went up, and then it went back down, and then I sold around here. If I were to have kept holding on until today, I'd be down negative 33% or negative 35%. And with Frontline, which is another oil tanker as well, similar to NAT, I bought it around the same time. So I bought it for about 950 or so around here, and then it had its ups and downs, and then it just quickly went down, and then the trade just wasn't working, but I held on. Instead of just getting out and cutting my losses early, I ended up getting around September here, so at negative 25%. And then if I held on until today, I'd be down negative 36%. So imagine I cut my losses at any of these points over here. It would have been a little bit better, right? But that's just the way it goes sometimes. You don't know. But if you have a plan in order for your trades, you have specific points where you know you're going to get out of a trade. But if you're investing again, you can keep piling in money when it goes lower because, again, you believe in that company. But with trades, you aren't in it for the fundamentals. You're in it so that you can make a quick profit off either news or technical analysis or whatever your strategy is. Another really popular example is Nikola. So if you bought into the hype back in the summer, but at one point it was $90, right? Imagine you bought over here and you held on and you just kept holding on, you'd be down negative 75%. So sometimes it's better to cut your losses at negative 50 or negative 28 or whatever versus the potential 75% that you could lose. And let's use Tesla as an example for a company that I do believe in. If I bought at the peak for Tesla, I wouldn't mind if it crashed, 30%, because I just buy more into it because I'm in it for the long term and I believe in it. Whereas Nordic American Tankers and Frontline were both trades for me, I wasn't investing for the long term. It is extremely important when you're trading to have price targets. You buy stock over here, and then if it hits this price, then you're going to get out of that trade. But if it gets up to this price, you get out of the trade and you take your profit. It's important to have these hard numbers in your head because if you don't follow it, you're going to be trading on emotion. And that's what I did with NAT and FRO. I didn't believe in their fundamentals. I just wanted to sell them on good news that was coming, and it never came. So then the price kept going down and down and down. And then I didn't want to sell it because I was at a loss. But if I just cut my losses early, I wouldn't have felt the bigger losses down the road. Accept the blame, put your ego aside, and move on. Of course, you never are going to intentionally lose on a stock on purpose, but if you do sell at a loss, at least you get capital losses for that. So the next time you profit on a trade, that capital loss will cancel that capital gain. The faster you accept this and cut your loss, you can reinvest that money into something you do believe in, either into another trade or into a company long-term and invest into it. And that's the end of our video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like it helps me a lot, and drop me a comment. Let me know if you cut your losses or not. See you in the next video, guys.